to have a heart specialist center in Kuching. But the ministry was reluctant. Ministry of Health said, we want our own hospital. We don't want to have SMC and not have our hospital. So I said, never mind. You can have your hospital, but for the people of Kuching and Sarawak, we will give them a heart specialist center, which we have converted now to become one of the best in the region. And not only that, the consultation fee is the lowest in the world. Only 3 ringgit, is it? Or 5 ringgit now? 5 ringgit. You can be examined by a cardiologist. I don't think there is any hospital in the world you can get examined for 5 ringgit, which is less than $2 US. Less than $2 US. You can have the facilities at SMC, which is one of the best in the world. I've seen the facilities. Even if you are sick, they will try to condition your mind not to be sick, because they will play nice music to comfort you. So all this for 5 ringgit and unbelievable prices. And that is a measure of what the government, the Barisan National Government, is doing for the people of Kuching and Sarawak. Ladies and gentlemen, that center, when I visited, I was so enthusiastic, not only because the center itself is so wonderfully equipped and so comfortable in terms of its surroundings, but the man in charge of the center, Dr. Sim, has so much passion in him, so much passion that he says, my KPI is to make this center one of the best in the world. So I said, Dr. Sim, you have a new KPI now. Your KPI not only is to make that center one of the best in the world, but your KPI, your new KPI, is to ensure that you will be one of the leading representative of the Chinese community in Sarawak to the government. That is your other KPI. For the time being, you can forget about the first KPI. That is secondary now. You have other specialists. Your new KPI is your primary KPI now. And you must go around and tell the Chinese community, tell them that you are a wonderful son of Sarawak and of the Chinese community here. And you are willing to sacrifice yourself for the Chinese community and for the nation. And I agree with Pehin Sri. If you are running the hospital, you can only look at the heart of the patient. You can try to make the patient feel younger. You want to feel younger, you have 2 options. Either you see Dr. Sim or you follow what Pehin Sri has done. You can also feel young. That is also young and hot. That is also possible. But I'm not suggesting it should be done. But what is important is to give new life to the Chinese community here in Kuching and in Sarawak. I think the Chinese community deserve better representation to the government. You can be better served if you have good candidates like Dr. Sim, who can serve you well, can be a strong voice of the Chinese community with the government. And if Dr. Sim speaks, Pahin Sri will listen to him. I am sure, because I can see he's very warm with Dr. Sim. He remembers Dr. Sim as a little boy. He has not grown very much. He's still quite small, but he's got a big heart for the Chinese community and for the people of Sarawak. Dr. Sim has my full endorsement. As Prime Minister of Malaysia, I fully endorse Dr. Sim as our candidate here for this area. He is the right man. You can't get a better man than Dr. Sim to represent the Chinese community. And the Chinese community must not sacrifice one of your illustrious sons. You cannot sacrifice Dr. Sim for whatever reason. You must make him win and represent this kawasan, this constituency. Because you have a quality person. And this is what it's all about. We do not have to change the government. We can reform within the government. I believe this is what I've tried to do. Barisan Nasional, since I took over 2 years ago, we have started on the road towards reform. This is not reformasi. This is transformasi. The other reformasi has gone into baling kerusi. We have gone towards transformasi, and then we will get more kerusi, and we will get to form the government here in Sarawak and the national level, and we will make Malaysia a strong nation. Do you want Malaysia to be a strong nation? Yes. Do you want Malaysia to be a developed nation? Yes. Do you want Malaysia to be a successful 21st century nation? Yes. Where all of us can walk tall and stand a few inches taller? Yes. Then support our transformation plan. Support Barisan Nasional. I will dedicate myself wholeheartedly. I will give my heart and soul. If I need new heart, I go and see Dr. Sim. But I will dedicate my heart and soul. I cannot follow what Pahin Sri has done. My wife will kill me. But I will work hard. I will hard to make sure that Malaysia becomes a fully developed nation where every single Malaysian, irrespective of color, religion, creed, whatever it is, all of you will benefit from a new Malaysia that we will transform under the leadership of Barisan Nasional.